it's like you're very passionate about women.
Yes.
And why is that? Why that particular group of people?
Because I got married.
Right.
And I discovered how fragile women are through marriage.
Okay.
I thought we were the same before. But before I got married, I started reading about it. But that was theory. But when we married, I began to see, you know, a lot of different details that I never even knew existed before in the man's world.
Wow.
And I think, do people know this? I don't think people really know this, because in the public, before you marry a woman, you don't see a detailed life of her weaknesses and the challenges she faces, because you don't live with her. Even if you live in the same vicinity, in the same house, you know, a woman keeps stuff to herself. But when you marry her and she sees that you are very protective and you could be trusted, she opens up more to you, and you know more of her life if you are attentive as well. So the more you get to know about the daily challenges of the lady, you know, I'm just shocked that, because what we see every day are just, I'm talking as men now, what we see just beautiful faces, beautiful hairstyles, beautiful dresses, and beautiful makeups. And we think they never have any challenge. And that is the only thing that women have. And so that was a shock to me. And then that was one level. Then another level was when I witnessed the birth of our last child.
Okay. That means you didn't witness the first and second?
Yeah, because the hospitals here were not allowing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but in America was where we gave birth to the third one.
Child, yeah.
And I was present. And I said that was the end. We were planning to have 5 children. But I said, we are going to take all others from the, from orphanage or something, yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Because I feel a man should be the one taking the greater responsibility.
Okay.
But the real thing that I see on ground is that the women are the ones bearing all the pain and the responsibility. So I think men should consciously do things to relieve them.
Wow, wow, that's interesting, interesting. And there's really been it's been emotional to some extent, and some men have been reacting, some don't really agree with that and everything. So what do you have to say to the men that don't really see from the perspective you're seeing, or probably think you're too fragile, will I say fragile, or probably you're too lenient with the women, or probably you're going to spoil their wives or something? I think that might be some concern to some men too. But
also some women, I'm not, I say things that I think are right.
Okay.
And I don't care if, you know, people are offended or not, or what their response are. You know, I have some people who are really very close to me, who are watching me also, who are on the platform, who are women and also left. And the reason they left is because one day I spoke about what I heard, a discussion I heard that women are calling men dogs.
Okay.
And I mentioned that, I preached on that. And because the statement was,
all men are dogs, is it that?
All men are dogs, but this man, who is an accomplished man, who is a very successful man, and this person was saying that he's a stupid man, useless man. And the only thing he can do, he's just a dog, but the only thing he can do is to pay school fees. So I'm saying, okay, if he's a useless man and a dog, why do you take the school fees from him? The only thing he can do is to pay for school fees. He can do something. Then why call him a useless man? If he's useless, let's agree that he's totally useless. But if he's doing something, at least respect him for that. And they said, no, because, you know, he has women, a mistress or something. So because of that, that's why. So I said, so that is the. So anyway, we had a long talk about that. So women say, oh, Pastor Sunday is supporting the men now. And they got annoyed.
I see. Okay.
So some things I say annoy the men,
And some things annoy the
annoy
women. Anyway, at the end of the day, the truth still has to be told. So let's be open-minded and, you know, to new ideas. That's just the way we can learn and grow.
But I'm helping the two of them.
Yeah.
I'm helping both the men and the women.
Yeah.
Even when I'm talking about the women, I'm still helping the men because they will have better understanding in the homes. They will have more peace in the house. I think I'm helping the men.
Actually, because if a woman is happy with a man and she's comfortable, definitely the home is going to be a more comfortable atmosphere for the man too.
I'm just surprised. Why is it that it is the women that are grateful, that are expressing gratitude? I thought the men are supposed to be excited mostly.
It's not like that because they have to do the work. Anyway.
If you are more interested in the success of your
marriage, I see.
If that is your primary goal, you have to do. You need to do what you need to do to have that peace and that harmony.